Hello, and welcome back to Bird Den Adventure. We are Dennis, Kristin, and Ed. After visiting Carlsbad Caverns National Park, we found a lake close by to spend the night. From here, we've decided to head all the way over to Lincoln National Forest to White Sands National Park. On the way there, we find some great camping spots, witness some amazing sunsets, along with waking up and having coffee with a herd of elk. And not to mention stopping at the highest elevation town in all of New Mexico. So let's get at it. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Get a nice little stave at Blakey Lake. Whatever, but
Brantley Lake.
Brantley, yeah. So we're gonna head north, a little north to a little town, try and find some decent showers, and hit a Walmart.
Have a hot tub.
And then gonna go back west and hit some mountains and sneak by a forest fire, hopefully. Well, we stopped at a rec center here in Asterio, New Mexico, or something. But it was good. We got nice hot showers. Artesia, thank you. Nice showers. We're gonna hit the Walmart and then head into the mountains again. So let's go. It didn't take long to start gaining some altitude and noticing the trees getting bigger. After 2-3 hours of driving, we noticed on the map there was a little dirt road on the ridge above us, so we thought we'd climb up and see if we could find a spot to sleep for the night. So we came up on this ridge. We drove up a big hill off the highway up on this ridge to try and find a spot. I think we found one. We were following that canyon down there. You can see the road right there. Thought we'd come up here and see if we get some view and find a campsite for the night. Looks pretty good. Ed and I are just gonna keep walking down this little 2-track to see if we can find another better spot than where we are with a view, but looks like it just follows this ridge and it's a pretty bumpy, narrow road. It's a pretty easy road, but I can walk down and back before I get down here in the van quicker. We found a spot. We're just gonna whip back to the van and then I'll show it to you. This definitely checked all the boxes for a one-night stay over. But before we crawl into bed, we must have dinner. We ended up staying a couple nights, but once again, it was time to keep moving on and looking for something new. The struggle is real. Let's try that again. Well, that was a good place for a couple days. We're just gonna keep moving west a little bit and just find another spot to hang out and take in the views. We decided to call this campsite where the cows come to, well, you get the point. Frozen waterfall still. It's the date, it's end of March here, and we're probably 7,500 feet in the mountains, but that's kind of cool. It's a half frozen waterfall. So far we're having bad luck. All the stuff we look on the map that we think is going to be decent camping is just kind of a muddy parking lot on the side of the road. So the search continues. Well, we found a pretty good spot here, and actually a nice pine forest, mostly fir. Haven't seen fir trees in a long time. But yeah, this will do for a couple days. Definitely reminding me of British Columbia. So fun fact, we're camping here in this beautiful 9,000 foot campsite, and the fire department showed up because the fire next to us was smoldering earlier and we just found out. So they're gonna come and douse it. It's been kind of a crazy experience. Yeah. Fire truck. Yeah, I agree. Just go ahead and continue to stage there in Russia. It's less hot. Just as the sun's setting, Ed and I are just going for a walk to see what's around us in this new camp spot. Okay, right here we get to the edge of the kind of little plateau we've been on. I think it's pretty steep here. Probably can't see it, but it's pretty good grade. Right down to where's my finger? The next tree line there, and then down to the basin. But on the other side, that's snow. Let's go, Ed. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. And this is obviously a track for a game track or a people track. Pretty nice though. If you guys could see that on camera, like nice little ravine here. It's really pretty. So back up the hill we go, back to camp. Show me the way, Ed. We got back to camp and we were met by another beautiful New Mexico sunset. We were really surprised to wake up to this herd of elk, and they were big elk like on Vancouver Island. My own ignorance, I had no idea New Mexico had a big elk population. Out for a hike, and in the middle of nowhere, there's an old cattle fence, I would imagine, but it just kind of stops right here. And like we're in the middle of the bush. Lots of elk poop. See if Kristin can find the way home now. It's okay, Kristin.
Yes.
In the mountains at 9,000 feet of New Mexico, what are we eating tonight?
Chicken Caesar wraps.
Chicken Caesar craps?
Wraps.
Oh.
So like I pressed the ground chicken into the
Oh,
tortilla.
just like your...
Like a Big Mac taco,
like
but
a
it's
Big
Chicken
Mac
Caesar.
taco.
Chicken Caesar.
Okay, here we go. Looks like laundry day.
No, it's just towels.
Does anybody else's dog whine like this when it's bedtime?
Every single night.
Like every night?
At the same time.
I think we broke him. If we video him, he shuts up. Go to sleep, Ed. Go to sleep, Ed. It's bedtime. Put your head down.
Put your head on the pillow.
Put your head on the pillow.
Unfortunately, every good campsite comes to an end, and it's time to keep on keeping on.
Okay, well, today we're gonna leave this really cool, nice spot in the mountains and just go check out some scenic drives and see what we find. So we're just at a cool view spot. I'll show you. We are here on the map, but we've been going through these mountains and we came out this forest road. But check this view. We're at 8,900 feet right now. And all that white in the background, that's White Sands National Park that we're gonna be heading there in the next couple days. But as you can see, it's not very far. And from here to there, you drop 4,000 or 5,000 feet, which would be, we've been told there's some pretty crazy switchbacks coming. But look at that. That's just, is it better over there? Oh. Oh yeah. Let's zoom in.
But what's most magnificent to me is over there when you see those big mountains.
Yeah.
And it's just
Over kind of hard to see in the camera, but the back mountains over there, beauty.
After viewing White Sands from a distance, we sure are getting excited to get a closer look.
So what's been pretty cool about hanging out at 9,000 feet in a forest with big fir trees and pine trees, that it's not an alpine forest. And like Kristin pointed out, because it doesn't get cold enough to stunt the trees, you can be up in the massive mountains with beautiful big trees. It's way different than back home.
and so clean. There's no brush and moss and
Yeah, we found out.
growth, and everything just looks clean. And
We found out. We did some research yesterday, and Vancouver Island has a bigger population than New Mexico. Crazy. On to the next town. Ed, you ready to go, pal? You ready to go? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Kristin, get in tighter, babe, there. If you guys have been watching us for a while, you might notice that the camera is in a different spot. It's because we got a rock to the windshield, so where I used
during
to...
that huge windstorm.
And where I usually keep my camera over on my side, it's just a big crack, so it's just making it look stupid. So that's why we're kind of scrunched into the screen now. It's the only place we can find the camera that would work and didn't block my vision. But I gotta get back to driving.
Cloudcroft sits high in the mountains at 9,000 feet above sea level, making it the highest town in New Mexico. But it didn't begin as just a mountain getaway. In the late 1890s, railroad developers from the El Paso and Northeastern Railroad were looking for timber in the mountains above Alamogordo. What they found was more than lumber. They found cool air, big trees, and a place that felt completely different from the desert below. As cars became more common, the railway faded away. Passenger service ended in 1938, and the last freight train ran in the late 1940s. But Cloudcroft survived by becoming what it is still today, a cool mountain escape surrounded by the Lincoln National Forest high above the desert below.
So that was a super cute little mountain town.
Yeah.
Now and now we're going to descend down the mountain, I guess. So let's go see what it looks like. Kristin's really here, but
Hi, just over in the corner.
and we were just discussing that we don't think these desert people from New Mexico know what steep grades are. Because everyone's telling us, "Oh, this is a crazy road," and it's like driving.
It's like driving to Malahide.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah, we will survive.
We're at 6,700, so we've dropped about 3,000 feet in 10 kilometers.
Correction, Dennis, about 2,300 feet. Heading down the mountain may not have been as steep as we anticipated, but it sure came with a lot of nice views. And inching closer to White Sands National Park around every corner. We finally made it down to the valley floor, which brought us to White Sands National Park, where we found this very cool van from Europe. We didn't get to meet the owners, but I like it.
So those mountains, whoops, I'll go that way in front of us. The peaks are 8,200 feet. So the mountains behind us are the way we came from, so we were up that high.
We were higher than that.
We were higher than that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of puts it in perspective.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is so weird.
Yeah, it is very weird. Pretty cool.
It's really weird. Like, I can't wait to get out and touch it. Oh, look.
Oh.
Ends. Driving in the desert.
Driving on sand. This is crazy. Look,
This is wild. This is really cool. Driving through the desert on a horse. Can't see. So if you see across there, those are the mountains we were in. You can hear Air Force police around. It's pretty neat. You can walk around for as long as you want, go check it all out, but it's all kind of the same if you ask me.
Yeah, it's just cool though.
It's just really neat. Oh yeah, there's a couple Air Force planes up there. I don't know what they are. I can't even see them. They're pretty high. I guess you can rent little sleds to find a hill to sled down, but this looks like a bunch of sand getting in your crack. Yeah,
You sink in. It's nice and soft.
Oh yeah, this is the deep spin, eh?
Yeah. It has zoomies so bad.
I'll tell you one thing. It's probably 15, 20 degrees hotter here than it was an hour ago.
Yeah. Yes.
It's pretty nuts. Like,
yeah. Shorts again.
yeah, but the weird thing is we're still I think at 4,000 feet here.
Yeah, 4,500 I think.
Like, yeah, so we're still high, but it's hot. It's really hot. So we've just discovered too, because we bought the annual National Park Pass, and on this trip it's now paid for itself. So any more parks we hit will be free. And normally we don't do this type of touristy stuff, but we are discovering they're national parks for a reason.
That's where all the cool stuff is.
They're pretty nice, but you can usually find some stuff similar nearby. Oh, you see some cool rigs on the road. So we found this little spot to boondock for the night. That was lake. But what did we find out about the lake?
That it has the most poisonous, not poison, I don't know.
I can't remember what it is. It's poison, definitely poison.
Yes.
It's the highest ratio of poison, of whatever we'll tell you later, that's leached into this lake, because we're right on an Air Force base in New Mexico here. And I guess the base has leached into this little lake and completely ruined it. So Eddie's got to stay on the lead so he doesn't drink it into the water, but we've been told it's completely safe to stay here.
No swimming, no showering.
Ed definitely wasn't happy being tied up on his lead and not running free. All in all, though, it was a very nice, quiet place to spend the night. And man, oh man, just get a load of this sunset. It was absolutely magical. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully you'll catch us in the next one as we continue our adventures in New Mexico.